With that music, you know what it's all about. It is time for Mardi Gras. New Orleans isn't letting the pandemic stop the celebration despite the canceled parade, and they are showing their spirit with Yardi Gras. Yeah, I said it right, Yardi Gras, because they are decorating their homes in their yards like the famous float. That is really cool. And we brought Yardi Gras right here to Times Square.
Yes, we have. We're also celebrating Mardi Gras on this Fat Tuesday morning with our series Open for Business, honoring one of the many small businesses pushing forward through the challenges of the pandemic, including one of the most famous Black-owned establishments in New Orleans, Dooky Chase's restaurant. We're going to talk live to that incredible family behind the restaurant in just a minute. But first, Larry, give us their backstory. Good morning again.
Hey, Robin. Yeah, Dooky Chase's restaurant has been a New Orleans staple for over 80 years. Through thick and thin, the Chase family has served the community good food, such good food, with great pride. Take a look. In the heart of New Orleans stands the Dooky Chase restaurant.
This restaurant has been here since 1939, and they may have told stories about Satchel Paige coming here. They heard about Muhammad Ali, Martin Luther King, John Lewis. I could go on and on.
Those big names brought together by this powerful woman, Leah Chase, the Queen of Creole, alongside her husband, the second Edgar Dooky Chase, called Edgar Dooky Chase Jr., turning a sandwich shop into a fine dining experience. The restaurant serving as a meeting spot for civil rights leaders and a gallery for Black artists.
African American people didn't have a place. They created that place because they love people and they love the community.
This restaurant means everything to our family. You know, it's so much history, so much tradition, and it's a place where we always come together. This is a place where we learned how to show that New Orleans hospitality.
That hospitality going strong now for 4 generations, staying true to Leah Chase's pioneering vision.
We loved her, and we shared her with the community. She brought people here from all over, not only the country, the world. She would always say, pray, work hard, and do for others. So we are a family of prayer, and we certainly did pray hard that all would go well because we didn't want her legacy just to stop.
The family rallying around that legacy, shifting to takeout, providing free meals to those in need, and now finding a safe way to keep the party going for Mardi Gras.
It has definitely been a time where we had to be flexible, change up how we market, change up how we reach our guests, change up how we serve our guests. But what we do want to do is make you feel that same hospitality that you would have gotten before this pandemic as you would get now.
Oh, that's so good to hear. And they're keeping those traditions going with all of their special recipes just in time for Mardi Gras, Robin.
Oh, just always on time. And we have 3 members of the Dooky Chase family joining us now from New Orleans. They've been quarantining together. Edgar Dooky Chase III, Stella Chase Reese, and Edgar Dook Chase IV. Good morning to you all. Good to see you.
Good
Good
morning.
morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. All 3 of us have been there to your restaurant.
Yes.
And I got to tell Stella, please tell us this. And we heard in Larry's piece about how you and the family have been keeping Miss Leah's traditions going. And one that you've also kept going, giving to others. During this pandemic, free food. Free food. Why has that been so important to you and the family?
Well, because of the tradition of the Chase family to always look out for the community when they are in need. And in 1965, after Hurricane Betsy, the city was in need, particularly the people in the 9th Ward. We didn't have electricity, we had very little, but my mother and father came to the restaurant, took everything out the freezer, cooked, and sent it down to the people in the 9th Ward who was really in need after Hurricane Betsy. And that's the way we do what she said to do: work hard, pray, and do for others.
What a message that is. Duke, I can see you got quite a spread laid out there. What's on the menu?
Well, I could tell you, this is your typical Mardi Gras menu. This is potato salad, red beans and rice, fried chicken, and that good Creole gumbo. Some good.
And Edgar IV, we can't have Mardi Gras without the ultimate Fat Tuesday dessert, king cake, of course, but you have your own spin on it. You do a king cake bread pudding. So how do we get started with that?
We do, and we're going to get started with a little leftover king cake. And the reason why we do our king cake bread pudding, if you think of King Day, January 6th, well, here at Dooky's, we call it Queen's Day. That was the birthday of Leah Chase, is also born on January 6th. So, of course, New Orleans, we're going to keep that tradition and put our own spin on it. So what we do is, you want to clean off your king cake as best you can with the glaze and the sugar. Break it off into pieces. And right here, you can see I've already broken that off, right? And then I have some cube butter in here, some cinnamon, a little vanilla. And you can smell it as you go. Right here, what we have, you're making a little custard. You got 6 eggs in here, and we added some sugar. And all you want to do is just beat that up, right? So you're just beating it. This recipe is so simple, it's something you can do at home, because it's one bowl. You beat the egg, you whisk it, you have your milk right here, you're putting that in. And if you're at home and you're cooking for your family, you can go ahead on without the gloves and just go ahead on and mix that in. And what you're looking for, the consistency that you're looking for is right here, right? You're looking for this great consistency. That's what you're looking for. So once you have that consistency after you squeeze it in, you're going to put that in a ramekin, which we do here at Dooky Chase, this little 6-inch ramekin. And then we're going to scoop that in, put it in a 350-degree oven for about 15-25 minutes, and you're going to get something like this, beautiful golden brown. You'll see it start to souffle in your oven. You'll look at it and you'll say, this is perfect. You'll smell it.
Okay, but
so after we'll do that.
Okay, but what about the baby? What about the baby? Because you know the
What
tradition
about
has.
the
Okay, come on. For good luck.
You know we're not going to forget the baby. And I almost forgot to tell you I put it in here. And the reason I forgot to tell you is I didn't want to give these guys a clue of which one had the baby. It's a surprise, right? Because whoever gets the baby gets the luck, and they also have to host the next party and bring the king cake. So I don't want to let them know which one of these will have the baby in it. So the last thing we'll do is put this beautiful glaze that we have right here, and that's just a little powdered sugar and milk that you whisk together. And I'm going to bring it right back up.
There you go.
The other thing, if you want to add a little bit here.
Before you go, can you help us out here? We're all saying Dooky up here, and we know we got it wrong. Give us the pronunciation the proper way.
Dooky. So this is Dooky the third. I dropped the Y. I'm just Dook. Because when you're growing up and there's 3 of you and everybody's screaming Dooky, you got to figure out who they're talking to. So here we have our sugar. And of course, you know the meaning behind these, right? You got your purple, which stands for justice. You have your green, which stands for faith. And my aunt talked about such a family of faith that we are. And then you have the gold, right? Stands for the power. And that was strictly our queen, Miss Leah Chase. She brought the power to our family.
Miss Leah.
So when you look at this, and I will not tell you which one has the baby, and hopefully I get the luck with the baby, and somebody else gets to host the party, and then I'll bring the king cake as well. So we want to thank you all for tuning in at Dooky Chase. We have a wonderful spread. If you go out on Mardi Gras Day here in New Orleans, you're going to find somebody on the corner with chicken and red beans and rice, of course, gumbo to keep you warm, and beautiful king cake. Kala is another Creole dish that we serve that Mardi Gras morning. So
thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you to the entire family. Happy Mardi Gras. And you can find more recipes on our website at goodmorningamerica.com. Well, hey there, GMA fans. Robin Roberts here. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Lots of great stuff here. So go on, click the subscribe button right over here to get more of awesome videos and content from GMA every day, anytime. We thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the morning on GMA.